Hello everyone, this is Gayle. I just thought I would give you an update, let you know that everything is going crazy as normal. I was sick up the week before Christmas and for almost a week after Christmas. So there was a little bit of time there that I couldn't do anything. And about the time that it was time to take my Christmas ornament decorations down is when I started feeling more normal. But that's all done. I've started the decluttering process on this house. We have a realtor we're meeting with on Saturday, so there's a lot I'd like to get done before she comes in here. I do need for you to say a little prayer for me, those of you that are prayer warriors. The realtor that I'm talking to on Saturday is a member of my church, and I've dealt with her, not with realty issues, but with other things. And I was asking her a question a couple weeks ago at church, and she was asking me why I was moving. And so when I explained that I really loved my house, which I do, I love this house, but it's just not functional for me because of the bedrooms being upstairs and my laundry being down in the basement. So it's just, I've got to get away from the stairs. My knees are beginning to not hurt, but I do feel pressure in my knees when I go up and down steps. So I'm afraid it's going to be an issue, before too long. But anyway, I was describing my house and, the character that it has. And she asked me if I had a realtor. And I told her I didn't know, that my daughter has a friend that was a realtor, and we had talked about getting him to do it, but I didn't know if my daughter had talked to him. And she says, well, if he's going to represent you, I would appreciate it if you would have him call me. She said she has a client that she's been looking for a house for her for months, and that with me describing the house to her about why I liked it so much, she said I had checked off all of the boxes for the house that she was looking for. And the problem is the houses in my neighborhood sell very quickly. And this lady is a nurse, and she works mostly nights, but her shifts do swing a little bit. And by the time when a house comes available, and by the time she's able to arrange the time off to go look at the house is already sold, or there's already a contract on it. So she had asked me if we could call her before it goes on the market to give her client a chance to look at it. Well, then I found out my daughter had not brought it up to her friend to represent us as a realtor. So I went back to this person and told her we did not have anybody representing us, but, we would like to talk to her. So she's coming Saturday. And the funny thing is, if this nurse likes our house, we might have already sold it. So just say a little prayer that works out and that she can be flexible. Because what we need is someone that will allow us to close on this house and then rent it back from her until we close on our other house, because I need the money from the closing on this house in order to close on the other house. And there's a few days lag time in there. So, we're looking at least a week. So we'll find out Saturday if this client would be flexible. But if not, we're going to let her represent us anyway, because she's very good at what she does. So anyway, but I'm in the decluttering phase. I am every spare minute I've got, I am packing a box, or I've cleaned out the downstairs, the basement, and my daughter and I are now at the point where we need to move things down to the basement to make the room in the basement look like a craft room. We've sold some furniture that was down there that we're not going to take with us, so we've gotten rid of some of that stuff, and it's just been crazy. I mean, I don't know. The 2 weeks of me being sick really took a lot out of my necessary time that I'm going to need to get this house ready to put on the market. And not counting, I haven't just done any general cleaning, and I don't know when, because I'm so busy decluttering, and I feel like I'm going to need to clean again after I declutter, so why not just wait till then, you know? But I did do a video, and I intended for it to be posted on Monday, and ran into some issues with another artist that was doing a very similar video, and I didn't know that, of course. But when I announced it on my Facebook page that I was going to be, posting a new video on Monday, she contacted me. Somehow I was supposed to know that she was doing the same thing. And I didn't know. I don't have time to browse Facebook like I used to. I don't read everybody's post. And she had posted that she was doing a tutorial, but I didn't pay attention to what the tutorial was. And evidently it was similar to the one that I did. So I'm putting it off until later on in the month. I'm going to let her go ahead and get her video posted. She is building an audience on YouTube, and I wish her well. I hope she does great. She's a very talented person. She's so creative and has some wonderful ideas. And I apologize to her that I had, not paid attention to her post. But anyway, so there will be a new video coming up in a couple of weeks. On the 21st, I believe it is. It will be posted. I don't know if I'll get another one done before then. I honestly am not able to. I mean, I can get into my playroom now, but now I need to declutter. I need to get everything to look decent. It can't just be the mess that it is right now. If your craft room looks anything like mine, you understand. So that's got to be my focus right now. I've got 2 craft rooms. I've got to make my paper room back into a dining room because it's in my dining room. So I've got to move all that stuff to the basement. But I've got to pack everything up before I can move the cabinets and shelves and things down there. And then my clay room it's a mess. I'm working on getting it decluttered. I'm trying to get rid of some things that I haven't used in years and probably won't. I'm one of these people that, years ago, especially when I was getting together with our clay groups and my guild, and we would go to clay workshops and everything. Sometimes some of us would take off and go to a thrift shop, and we would look for things that people wouldn't look at as something that you could use with clay. We would find pasta machines. We would find cutters. Some of them would be like cookie cutters or something. But anyway, I always had this mentality of repurposing things. So every time I would come across something that looked like something that I might be able to use with clay, I held on to it. Well, I've got some things I've had since I retired, which was 10 years ago. So it was before I retired, because I worked for a metals company, and we had different, we had rods and bars and sheets and plates and things, and I had brought home like sample pieces that the vendors would send us and things like that I thought maybe would be a bracelet form or, just whatever. I have all this stuff. So I'm getting rid of those. They need to be gotten rid of. And trying to make it look not so cluttered and look a little bit more organized. And it's difficult. It is really difficult. But I'm working on it, and it's, I just wanted to let you know I'm feeling better. I did do the one video. It's now a new month. I need to do my Patreon video. And I don't know how that's going to get done either, but, those people are the ones that deserve a video, not because you don't take me wrong, but they're the ones that are financially supporting me. And I feel like the least I can do is do a video for them. And it's going to be interesting because I don't even know what I'm going to do. My creative brain has turned off because now I'm in the organization mode. Now I'm thinking organization and declutter. So it's hard for me to think of projects. But hopefully, they're saying our house is here. It's a manufactured home. They built it and made all of our modifications, and it is here in town. But the lot hasn't been cleared yet to put it on. So they're saying maybe mid-March it would be ready for us to move into. So I hope that by then things will settle down enough that I can do, I told you I would do a video whenever I could, and I did. I squeezed one in last week, and then that's the one I'm holding until the 21st. But if I can get another one done, I will. But if not, I hope you'll understand. Life has just gotten in the way here lately, and it's just something I need to do. And then afterwards, I'll be happy, and I'll be in my new craft room. When I move in, it'll be all nice and organized. So I'll do a craft room tour for you, so you get to see that. I may even show you the new house because I'm really excited about it. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base and let you know what was going on. We've just had, I think I told you that I had my living room floors refinished. This past weekend we had our stairway refinished, and my son repaired some carpet that my daughter's cat had clawed. When we adopted our cats, he's very skittish, and we've had him for 2 years, and he still won't let us walk near him. If we're sitting down and he comes up to us, it's okay. But if we move, even if it's just to move an arm, like you're going to pet him or something, he takes off like a bullet. So evidently he's really had some rough times before we got him, because he was picked up as a stray. And there's no telling what the poor little thing went through, but he's so cute. But my cat, Fiona, who's more social, more friendly, she scratches on those cardboard, those big cardboard pieces, scratching boards or whatever you want to call them. She loves those, and that's the only things she scratches on. Frankie, on the other hand, has chosen the top 2 or 3 steps on my stairs and clawed the carpet. And I have bought things and tried to get, we've done what we could, but we can't get him in order to train him on anything. I've done it before with cats. I've bought things for them to scratch on, and I've just taken their claws, and rubbed on it so they can see how good it feels to rub on it. But we can't catch him. It takes 2 of us to pick him up to get him to go to the vet. There's no way we can pick him up to get him. And then when we do pick him up, he's scared to death. His eyes are this big, and he's looking around like this. So he wouldn't pay any attention to us if we tried to train him anyway. So the new house is not going to have stairs. So I'm not going to have to retrain him on not scratching on furniture. He doesn't scratch furniture now, but, well, at least I say we haven't seen him scratch. I don't know what he does during the night. But he doesn't scratch anything except the carpet at the top of the steps. So now all that carpet is gone, and my son took the carpet from the top and put it under, kind of bullnosed it under the top little rim of the steps, the top step. So we've got a scrap piece of carpet laying over it now in case Frankie decides he wants to try to scratch it again. But it's been a challenge. This cat has been something, but I'm sure it's all going to work out in the end, but he's just going to be a hard nut to crack. But hopefully one cat I had, I used the squirt bottle, and that worked because I could squirt from across the room. Problem with that here is I'm downstairs when he's upstairs, and I can't tell when he's up there scratching on the steps. So since we're going to all be on one level now, I'll be able to see more of him and see what he's doing, and try to retrain him on what he can scratch on and what he can't. But anyway, there's always something. But I'm getting a haircut today. I need it so bad. I've gotten real bushy. But I'm getting ready to meet my sister. We're going to get our hair cut, and then we're going to lunch. And then I have some errands to run. I've got to go by Home Depot and get some things. You know, it's to help with their house. There's some baseboards that need to be painted. There's just stuff. You know, there's just stuff, and I I can't wrap my mind around all the things that need to be done. And my poor daughter, she works 2 jobs, so a lot of it is just left up to me. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello, wish everybody a happy new year. I think it was Christmas or before Christmas the last time I did a live, not a live, but a video chat. And just wanted to touch base and let you know I'm still here. Again, if I can find a Patreon video from more than a year ago that I can share with you, I would do that, you know. And I just don't actually, I honestly haven't even had time to go look through all my videos to see if there's one that I could, you know, release publicly. I've done several, but just, you know, I've got 400 videos, over 400 videos. So there's bound to be something in there you can watch again, or if you've already watched them all, or maybe there's one that you haven't watched and would like to watch. You know, just keep in mind that a lot of my videos were done when I very first started doing videos. So some of them are not as great as some of the others as far as the picture quality and me being in frame and things like that. So be kind. So I hope everyone has a great week. We're supposed to have snow again Saturday night here in Virginia. So, oh, who knows? But anyway, hope everyone has a great week and has some crafty time, and share with me. My email address is and my Facebook page are usually listed down below. So, you know, share that with me. You know, share the things that you're doing. I'd like to see what you're doing, and maybe it'll inspire me. You tell me that I inspire you, but sometimes you inspire me. So I will talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.